Year-end business tax and accounting reminders from Community CPA. Always want to go ahead and start with a little bit about our firm in case you're new. These are some information about our firms. I'm obviously not going to read everything, but some key things to know is that we serve about 12,000 clients worldwide, about 40 staffs in our team in different sectors, different line of work that we do for our clients. We recently added a wealth management to our team and making sure that we provide wealth management services, and want to make sure that at this year-end time, you consider all the different options and services that we have, providing those services to our clients and to you. So you can always check with me. I'm one of the 6 partners on our firm in charge of client services. So I can always direct you to the right group of people to help you with your need, okay? So we're very diverse. We speak more than 10 different languages in our firm and in our team collectively. We have a newest office that we added this summer, and it's the Houston, Texas office. And so if you're in that area, please make sure to stop by and see us. And we'd love to see you, and always eager to serve more. So if you could always give us a shout out, a referral, we always appreciate it. And our goal in our firm is always to serve our small businesses with our heart and our soul, and that follows our CEO's DNA, right? That's in our DNA to help our clients, and it starts with this lady from the top to bottom, Ingersoll. For those of you that don't know Ying very well or haven't had a chance to work with her because you work with our tax preparers from the very beginning, Ying is our CEO and managing partner. She's written 2 books, Appointment with Ying at 8 a.m., Appointment with Ying at 10 a.m., and it is depicting the different time of the day, right? And how Appointment with Ying at 8 a.m. is the beginning of the day. So it's starting up a business. 10 a.m. Is growing your business. And she has 2 more books coming out. I believe it's the 2 p.m. and the 6 p.m. in Exiting Your Business. So it's a fun read. We have a lot of clients who always admit, hey, I've never read a book cover to cover. And they've come across Ying's book, and they always come back and tell us that they've read it cover to cover, and it's their first book that they've read that cover to cover. And it's because it's story filled. And if you know Ying, that's just who she is. And she has a great way of really explaining complex information in a very simple manner, in a very easy to understand manner. So our clients fall in love with the way she shares her stories, her real stories that she's experienced while working and serving our clients. Our firm has been around since 1998. So you can imagine how much experience Ying has in putting, our clients first and making sure that they're taken care of. So these books, pick them up. It's in Amazon. Make sure you gift it to yourself and to your friends in business for Christmas that's coming up, okay? I always have to read this, and it's our no responsibility disclaimer. Community CPA is providing these seminars in order to disseminate knowledge that may help businesses to grow, and you can learn at your own leisure. We are not responsible for any damages the attendees may suffer as a result of following any of the advice or information here and provided. Although we are always doing our best to stay informed, the information could change over time and become obsolete. So Please keep that in mind. All right. This is why you're here. Introduction to 3 different things. All right. In our seminar today, in our webinar today, rather, we're going to talk about these 3 things we want you to take away. Important year-end accounting and tax planning. Ensure compliance, optimize tax positions, and prepare for financial reporting. And you don't want to miss key things for your business as you wrap up the year. So, tips and tricks. Key accounting considerations. Financial statement close. All right, 3 things. You want to review all your transactions for the period to ensure they are recorded and properly classified. Reconcile all the balance sheet accounts to verify their accuracy. Prepare any necessary adjusting journal entries to correct errors or omissions. Obviously, if you do your accounting with Community CPA, we'll take care of all these things. But if some of these things seem foreign to you, you want to reach out, get a second opinion. We have services for everything and for everyone. So we are always eager to help. Be sure you know how to generate income statements, balance sheets, and cash flow statements. You will need it if you're going to do taxes with us and for your tax preparer at Community CPA. Now, inventory management. Year-end inventory counts. It certainly does. You need to conduct the physical inventory count 1 by 1 to verify the accuracy of your inventory records. Adjust your books to reflect any discrepancies between the physical count and the recorded inventory levels. All right, valuation is important. It's ensuring the inventory is valued correctly according to your accounting policies. And don't forget to plan your year-end sales. Reduce excess inventory with strategic sales. If some of these things seem foreign to you and you may need help with it, feel free to ask us and our accounting team will be able to help you and advise you. You can always do consultations with any of our managers, any of our partners, and we can definitely help, right? Fixed assets. You need to update your records, okay? Because if you don't have your records properly, when we're doing your taxes, it's gonna be misinformed and can cause issues, all right? So what were we talking about? You need to first review and update your records for any changes in your fixed assets, including purchases, disposals, depreciations. These are all things that we need to update when we're doing your taxes. So these are things that we need you to consider. Ensure all of the fixed assets are accurately reflected in your financial statement. Depreciation and amortization. What is that? And you need to record depreciation for tangible assets, amortization for intangible assets to reflect their usage over the year. This ensures your financial statements accurately reported the value of your assets, okay? So depreciation is what? And amortization is what, right? So these are some things that you want to ask and you want to do properly for your books, all right? If you don't, and you can really miss out on big expenses, all right? And so keep these things in mind, and you want to make sure you have good records, okay? Now, let's talk about vendor and customer management. You want to always update your contact details. You want to ensure all the vendor contact information is current. This includes their EINs, their addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, etc. You need to also review your vendor contracts. You need to examine existing contracts to ensure terms are still favorable to you and your business and comply with current business needs. Reconcile your accounts receivable, okay? Collect outstanding invoices and follow up on any unpaid invoices to improve cash flow and write off uncollectible bad debts. This is important. You do this, all right? So before going into the payroll and employee side, let's talk a little bit about this vendor. And why is this important to update your contact information? Because as you'll see in our next slide, you're going to be needing to do 1099s. And if you don't collect your W-9s, if you don't have your proper contacts, and when it's time to go ahead and issue these things, and you won't be able to do that accurately, all right? There's a lot of penalties related to those things too, so keep that in mind. Payroll and employee management. Ensure accuracy of payroll records, verify employee records. For obvious reasons, you also will need that to generate and review year-end payroll reports, including W-2s and 1099s. You need to also update your benefit information, right? And plan year-end bonuses and incentives, and ensure they are included in payroll records for tax reporting. Today, we had a team meeting and we were talking about this, all right? Because December 31st is the year end, but you want to pay attention to how your payroll software or whoever is running your payroll has you falling in your pay period. If that falls into January 2nd or sometime outside of 2024, you can't claim those expenses. All right, so you're going to be basically short of 1 month of expenses when it comes to tax filing time. And this is very important because this goes hand in hand with some of our tax planning that we do for our clients, right? If you do tax planning with our firm, you know that we consider all of these projections. We expect you to have those expenses for the year end. And if that happens to fall on January 2nd for your bonuses, for your final December payroll, then you're gonna be surprised, all right, when you're doing your taxes, because you're gonna show a lot of income you weren't expecting. So keep that in mind. I talked a little bit about this earlier. We have a new division that we have incorporated in while we're working with CCPA Wealth Division. And you need to make sure you review your investment portfolio and use this chance to do that, as you want to make changes if it doesn't fit you, okay? You want to review the performance of your investments over the past year. You want to always maximize your retirement contributions. So you want to ask your a planner who helps you manage your wealth and investment portfolio. What is my maximum contribution I can do? And you can always also check with our firm, and Crystal, who leads that effort in our firm, can help with that. Okay, and Crystal is someone that that you should get familiar with, because she's Ying's second daughter, and she is now licensed and helping our clients with this portion of the tax planning, because tax planning does a lot of things, right? There's the restructuring of your entities, and also wealth management. Wealth management is a big piece of that. So make sure you reach out if you need help with those services. And here we just wanted to share for 2024, the maximum 401k contribution is $23,000 with an additional $7,500 catch-up contribution for those that are 50 and older. Okay. Now, business compliance. This is so important, folks, because people come to me as I am the partner in charge of business advisory sector in our firm. my company is closed, but I didn't close it. And my bank is telling me it's closed. Why is it closed? And a lot has to do with the annual report and the biannual report. Depending on where you are in the country, your state that you're doing business in may require you to file an annual report, may require you to file a biannual report. You want to make sure you know the difference and you file them accordingly. We obviously can help file for you, and you can consult us and tell us if you're interested in using our services to help you. If we create the company for you, we typically ask you in advance that it's time to get this filed, and if you'd like us to file for you, and what are the fees, and so on and so forth. But failure to file your annual report or your biannual report can result in not only penalty fines and but also your good standing, which means it will administratively dissolve or close your company. Okay. Now, there is this new report out. Now we are in December. Hopefully by now you've heard about it and filed it, whether with our firm or with someone else. But this BOI, Beneficial Ownership Information Reporting, is so important, folks. This is new. It's not a spam. It's not a scam. You need to get it done. Okay. It's done with FinCEN, and they are the agencies responsible to make sure they collect this information. And all it is to update the ownership information of one's company. So if you have a company, you need to make sure this gets done. If you have a company that you created before 2024, okay, you need to make sure it gets done before December 31st, 2024. So you have less than 30 days to get this filed. And if you don't, it has a hefty fine. So the penalty can be up to $10,000 per business that you have. Okay, so folks, please consult with us if you need more information. This is licenses, all licenses, whether that's cosmetology, that's your contractor license, food license, liquor license, they all have different expirations, due dates. You want to make sure you keep a close eye on that certificate that you should normally have, or a license with an expiration date on it, because for obvious reasons, if you don't have an active license, then you can't perform your services. All right. So I have a client that recently reached out to me, said that their liquor license is now past due. So I told him, I wish you would have told me a month ago, and you wouldn't have to suffer all these losses in not being able to sell liquor, which is a big part of their business, right? So always check those things and let us know. We can always help. Okay. Now, living trust update. When it's the year end, you always want to update your living trust, especially if you have the living trust with our firm. We always try to do this and update this for you while we are meeting with you, with your tax preparers, and trying to get that information so we update your living trust. Living trust, just like the name, is a trust that's living and changing, okay? And so we want to make sure we update your assets that you have. And so that is properly recorded and will reflect it in what you want to do with your trust, okay? So you want to make sure you add or remove your beneficiaries. If you have a child, you want to make sure you include them, okay? And assess trust assets, transfer assets, selling your assets, any changes, trustees, any changes. You want to make sure you let us know if we're taking care of your living trust, or some of you have done your living trust elsewhere. You feel like you haven't updated it in a while and nobody's told you you need to update those. You can always bring that back to us and we can help update those things for you. Okay? These are some of the people that you want to know that can help. As one of the 6 partners in our firm, I welcome you all to try to explore the different services at this time with our different partners that we have, starting with Ying and Dr. Hao, who he's known for the different government programs that are out there, and myself for the business advisory sectors and different business licensing needs that you may have. Song, who is who as a Spanish speaker takes care of the Spanish client services, audit, and tax side of things. Okay, and Quan takes care of the payroll side of things and the sales tax side of things, and also in charge of accounting. Derek, who is our IT director also, and is taking care of our business IT solutions. All of these people are available and willing to help you with your business needs. And big or small, we are here to help you. So please make sure to visit with us. Tax planning services, tax planning strategies. This is the tax planning season, I always call it. And it's that 4th quarter, all right, where we are toward the end of it all. Before going into tax season, we want our clients to know how you're doing. And planning ahead always gets you ahead. Okay, so you want to review the different aspects of your business, project your tax dues, and make sure we make changes if we think that's possible. We can update you on tax credits and deductions to reduce your taxable income. One option is the charitable contributions and options, and make sure you understand all the new regulations to stay up to date with tax law changes. That can impact your business in a great way. So keep that in mind. The different locations that we offer tax planning are Des Moines, Coralville, Houston. And these are our 4 offices that we have staffs at right now, and we can help. If you need to reach out to anybody, you can start with emailing Catherine at communitycpa.com or call us at 515-288-3188. We are always open Monday through Saturday, 6 days a week, 8:30 to 5:30 Central Standard Time. Now, we wanna kind of also insert and let our folks know, if you haven't been to our YouTube channel, you want to go there. And this is basically our YouTube channel logo. It's that circle with communitycpa.com on it, with Ying's little cartoon icon. When you click on it, you will see over 1,000 videos of all of our footprints and different videos that we've done so far after COVID. Day after COVID, we made a promise to our clients and to ourselves that we will be here for our clients through the difficult times and the good times. So that's why we're still doing it. At that time, we were doing it literally every day. Now we're doing these, I believe, still 3 or 4 times a week including a big long Saturday session with Ying, where she brings the most important critical session and information to our clients. So I hope you enjoyed our session today and are prepared for the year end and wrap up your business in the best way possible. And here at Community CPA, we want to wish you only the best. And we look forward to hearing from you if you feel you need our services after hearing from me today. So thank you again. And we'll hope to see you soon. And enjoy the remaining 2024. And we will see you in 2025.